What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Mel and PRP's in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go. Mark and Will. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Mel and PRP's in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of Legacy, where this show is strictly about PRP and male high school sports. Of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on with you, man? This is those goody days.
Yeah,
man.
it is.
This is those goody days when you just
Young
know,
guys.
you know what I'm saying, that things is happening and all that.
Right.
We got two guests that's going to be joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Elijah Reed, he'll be joining us 8:30, and 9 o'clock will be Brandon Dobbs. So what we're going to do is just give y'all a glimpse of what you guys be missing.
Yes,
you know What I'm
sir.
saying? I mean, for the ones who's only tuning in on the interview, shame on you. Shame on you. Go on and subscribe. Let's rock and roll. The guys will be joining us soon. But let's see. Let's see what's going on. Kind of get to the, you know what? I saw something on the online. I think it was a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
The basketball schedule's out
Yes, out.
for PRP and male boys.
Yep.
Now we ain't seen the ladies, so
Now we
y'all
see
got the
what-
ladies gonna drop it so we can give them their love too.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go on and get it real quick, like that.
Yes, sir.
So you want to go ahead and do PRPs first?
Yeah. PRP's first home. Well, they got a scrimmage this Friday against Ballard at
That's
PRP.
a biggie. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, at PRP. But their first home game is November 30th against Dobbs at 7:30. Then they go away December 3rd to J-Town. Then got Elizabethtown at J-Town High School.
Oh, it must be a tournament. Okay.
Yeah. Then December 10th, you got Valley at Valley. Then you got
What's your
DeSales.
rival?
That's where everybody.
One of many rivals.
One of many. Then you got DeSales at home on the 14th of December. This is crazy. This gotta be the tournament. Then you December 17th at home, Moore. December 20th against Wagner at home. Then you got the 21st and the 22nd to be announced, but both of them will be at home. Then you got Dunbar at Lexington Academy, the 26th, the day after Christmas. Then you got 3 games back-to-back after that to be announced at Lexington Academy too. Then January 4th, you got Manu at home. January 7th, you got Fairdale at home. Then January 10th through the 15th is the LIT. It's LIT week. January 19th, Southern. January 21st, Bait Heaven. January 25th, Seneca. January 28th, Holy Cross. February 4th, Butler. That's at Valley. Then February 12th, Male Bulldogs at Male High School. Fern Creek, February 5th at home. And last but not least, February 18th, Western.
Okay, that's a good one. Seemed like Coach Kinley got it all loaded over, doing his thing. Let me see. The male Bulldog schedule, 21-22 schedule. They start the season off November the 29th, DeSales at home. December the 3rd, got them dudes, Trinity,
Yep.
at home. At December the 4th, North Gwinnett, Georgia. That's away at Marshall County. I guess that's like a tournament, so that kind of stuff like that. December the 7th, you got Central at home.
Mm-hmm.
December the 11th,
Mm-hmm.
Lyon County away at Muhlenberg. December the 14th, you got the Creek away.
Creek.
December 17th through the 20th, the King of the Bluegrass. That's going to be a good one. So that day, oof. And then all of a sudden I see December 28th to the 30th, another tournament, CPA tournament.
CPA.
In Nashville, Tennessee. Coach is traveling, boy. Hey, Coach is traveling. I heard you. January the 7th, J-Town away. January 8th, the Toyota of Hoptown. That's where he came from. So I guess they playing Hoptown or somebody because it's Hoptonville. Then you have, like you said, the LIT, January 10th through the 15th. January 21st, St. X away. January 22nd, Covenant Catholic home. Woo! And it's probably going to be number 1 against number 2. January 28th, Ballard. Away at Ballard. You're not going to be able to get a ticket in that one. That's going to be ridiculous.
That's a wrap.
That's going to be ridiculous.
You absolutely right.
February 1st, Seneca away. February the 4th, Eastern home. February the 5th, Marion County at 1 Central. February the 8th, Collegiate, oh my goodness, away.
He said, oh my goodness.
Then you got the Goats. February the 11th, Manual, away. Then, like you said, February 12th, you got Male and PRP.
Yes, sir.
Definitely have to be in the building for that.
Yes.
February the 15th, day after Valentine's, you got Wagner away. Then February 19th, Cathedral in Indianapolis. Home game. Head coach is Tim Hoffworth. Assistant coach is Troy Williams. Mike Balfour. Ken Cates. Brandon Billinger. Kirk Hamsley and O'Brien Hobbs. Of course, AD. Mr. Kelsey Principal. Dr. Foster. Yeah. So it's woo-wee. That's gonna be a whole different thing right there, man.
Right.
That's like we said, hey, we got Elijah Reed coming on at 8:30. He's gonna join us. 9 o'clock, Brandon Dobbs from Mail is joining us. So hey, let's give him a little bit of something. What you gonna give him an update on the U of L women? Yeah, they playing. I guess they playing every night.
That's what I was going to say because I
love it though. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you right about that one.
Do what you gotta do. Bro.
They up 43-15. Is this some type of tournament?
Nah, he just scheduled.
He just scheduled them like
get
that.
Get them in, get them ready.
Get them ready.
Emily's balling. Amster, she had 18 and a half.
Jeez.
Man, you just gonna focus on make her the one that everybody have to feed off. She's a beast. Ain't nobody doubting that. She is. Oh my God, dude. When she was at Syracuse, she was balling.
Right.
So that right there, she's on a whole different level. She's showing it. So like Mark said, 43-15. Let me see. Emily is up to 20 points. She need to get them rebounds up. She only got 2, but she's been shooting 3. She's 4-4-3. Kiana Smith, 10. Let me see. Who else is balling for them? But yeah, they take care of business.
Absolutely.
As usual. It was a game last night. Kentucky.
The men.
Yeah.
They
dominated Mount
did.
St. Mary in the second half, 80-55.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Oscar, he ain't playing, man. You know what? He's trying to break all the records.
Right.
In 3 games, he has 56 rebounds.
That's nuts.
Dude is averaging like 18 rebounds a game, bro. Like he's eating,
Yeah,
like
I
he's
got
doing
it.
whatever he wants to do, man. I mean,
I got
yeah,
it.
yeah, man, he's nice. And for people who, like I said, just tuning in, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button because we do have a UK commit coming on the
Mhm.
show at 8:30. He's doing his thing. Yeah, man, that's embarrassing. Dude's he's gobbling them up.
Yes, he
He's
is.
he's taking care of business. Look good, granted, even the one team they played with Duke with one big guy, it was nice, because Plano he shoots jumpers.
Right.
Dude dominating, man. He on the board. As long as he stay on the boards, don't get in foul trouble.
Don't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, he didn't do all that. That's nice. Tomorrow, you have University of Louisville plays Duke at 7:30. They 5-5, so they're gonna have to. They need to win that game to get bowl eligible.
Yep.
You do not want to wait to the last game to play your arch rival and then lose that, and then you don't get in the bowl. Nothing
Exactly.
like that. So
Facts.
they play Duke, so that's definitely coming big time with that one. But I want to go ahead and get back to the legacy. Y'all know what we do. So we're just gonna give y'all some news and notes. Each team like that, what's going on, like each program, should I say?
Yeah.
Tonight, actually, the doors was open. They had the scrimmage for the girls and the boys. It was 6 to 9. They still going out there.
Yeah.
Our man Dalton Pence, state of Louisville, he does the lock in. He's the announcer. He's been doing that. Yeah, man, he's doing this stuff. So definitely got to support the boys and the girls like that. So they had theirs tonight. Only was mission $5. I love for somebody who's been there or whatever, come get with us, talk about that. Hit us up and all that kind of stuff like that. What's been going on at PRP?
Well, today the boys and girls bowling team has defeated Manual, both varsity and JV. Varsity took care of business. They moved to 7-2, and JV boys moved to 6-3, and the girls bowling team moved to an 8-1 record, and they JV moved to a 7-2 record, beating Manual today on the bowling team.
Okay. I tell you what, man, there's a lot of programs going on. You just kind of forget certain things.
Right.
Louisville Male High School Thursday, 11/18, 6 to 8. They have an opening house. For going to show school off and everything like that. I don't know if it's virtual or what's going on. The program will promptly sit in the auditorium. In the auditorium, got to wear that mask though.
Right.
Got to wear that mask. Got to make sure everything's legit.
Mask up.
Got to do that. So opening house tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Get to see what's going on with that big time.
Yep. And for y'all who follow the PRP people, parents, students, they do got the Black Hole season pass out. It includes all 16 games. Postseason is not included. The cost of students is $50, parents is $75, and the family's $200.
Coach, Kimberly, Mr. AD, yeah, man. I mean, can we use a pass, bro? Man, you trying to hurt somebody? No, I'm playing. Hey, support PRP, get it up, buy those passes. All that is reasonable. Great product. You're gonna see top 5 basketball program getting it, man. Playoffs this Friday, November the 19th. North Hardin at Male. Woo! $10 admission at the gate. Kickoff at 7:15. We'll definitely be out there checking them dogs out. It's third round. Move and go to next week, and all of a sudden next week is Thanksgiving stuff. So if you practicing when Thanksgiving's going on, you know your real deal.
Absolutely.
So that's rocking.
You're right about that one. You're right.
That's a good thing right there.
And right, like we said, the football season is still going on or whatever. Now you got basketball. It's great to roll on through around the same time. So it's a lot of goodies, brother.
Yeah, it is a lot of goodies, man. It's big time,
It's a lot of goodies coming up with these high schools.
And I did see top 5 players in the state of Kentucky I think it's Selah Brown number 4 and Vinny Anthony the second is number 5. So two of the top 5 is that male taking care of business, doing what they got to do.
Yes, sir.
Selah, he committed to the University of Louisville. Vinny committed to University of Wisconsin. So congratulations. That's an honor to be ranked high like that in the state. And they should be ranked higher, but you know how that Louisville bias is.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
just gonna
absolutely.
say it. I'm gonna say it. There's a lot of Louisville bias. We know that that goes on. So big time, and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's been going like that for a minute. So like that.
What you said.
Let's see who we got on here so far. Shannon said, "Good evening.
Hello.
How you doing?" Dion said, "Good evening, fellows."
What up?
Mom said, "Hello, everybody." All right. We do have some nice bangers that's coming besides tonight. Like I said, the guys coming on here. Tomorrow we got Throwback Thursday.
Yep.
We got a special guest that's going to be joining us. Her third time on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica be on there to join us. Then on Saturday we have a special show. We ain't gonna reveal it yet, but we got some women in sports.
Yeah.
Women who love sports.
Yep.
Be on the show Saturday. Yeah, we got a special show on Saturday, so we'll
Right.
definitely rock on that like that. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I am so thrilled with this. If you guys have not followed Mel or PRP on Twitter, make sure you do that. Show them love.
Yeah.
Follow them. It's easy to find. You just type in their name and get in their phone. They got a lot of information.
Yeah.
Not just about sports. It's about the school.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff like that. So you get all your information. Really get all you get all the information before even the paper or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
The paper. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I don't look, I mean, anybody work for Courage Journal, I'm sorry to say this, but you can't find scores.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You got to find them on Sunday. What is
Right.
that?
Right. You right about that.
What is that?
Get on Twitter. Follow all the schools that you want to support.
Right.
You're going to see everything.
See everything,
right there.
and they still try to get you full of articles, but all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you, then these players is on here, they're playing hard. The coaches, everybody's doing things, man. So you're being informed, they're being very informative of what's going on in the school. So you definitely got to pay attention to that without difference, without a doubt. So we're reaching out. Make sure we need the ladies basketball teams, y'all schedule and all this kind of stuff. We're going to show y'all love too. We're going to definitely come and support you guys. Also, I think it's who's PRP's coach? Is it Williams?
I'm over here trying to think because he's new.
I think it's Williams.
Matter of fact,
I think it's Williams. I know Males is Coach Ponder. I already talked. We got an interview coming with him. So, yeah, definitely do that. I think it's Williams.
Yeah, probably because he came from Conway.
I think it's Coach Williams.
Yeah, me too.
But definitely check that out. Support the ladies too.
Yes, sir.
Big time.
Support them.
You got to do that. That's a must. Let's see. I do want to dive in. Let me see. Just real quick. So I don't know if you catch the show yesterday. WNBA, Asia Durr, U of L legend, is cleared from COVID. Her surgery. She's going to be back playing basketball. Make sure y'all guys check that out. She's with the Liberty, so that should be good. It's already two former Cardinals on there, so that should be really entertaining also. Big time with that one. Indiana plays St. John's tonight at 9 o'clock. That should be a good one. Game. If you're into that, definitely basketball. That should be an early good one. Indiana is not ranked, and St. John's is not either, but it should be a good one. Check that one out. Big time. As we get ready to get these guests on here, like I said, Elijah Reed at 8:30. I do want to say the game with Mel and North Hardin. I know North Hardin is only like 5-7 or something like that, but I guess they won their district. So, they got their, North Hardin was good last year. I think they was like 10-1 or something like that before Mel ran them over. So, hopefully it should be a productive day for them Bulldogs to take care of business.
Right.
I'm going to need some of the alumni to come on out of there. Come to support.
Yeah.
You guys has been, when we were playing, it was cold and people supported us. Don't be lazy with it. Go on and pay that $10. Come and support the Bulldogs. Nothing worse than I turn around from the field and I'm seeing all them aluminum seats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Come on out, support. Go on, put them long johns on. Rock and roll with that. Get them gloves. If you like my cousin Antoine, he got a jacket that's warm up. He got an electric jacket. Get one of them. Jacket. Need to be in the stands on Friday. I know they didn't have school, so the students and whatever. And then the students. It's 1 million of you guys on the side of let's get on in the seats and cheer them on.
Yeah.
You can socialize. Everybody got a cell phone. Right. Texting all that. You've been texting all day while you're probably learning in school. Hey, so let's support. Let's go on and do what we got to do. Because what's going on, Mel has an opportunity to do something that has not been done in a public school a long time. It has to be a real long time. And I'm going to have to give a dangerous critic and Corey on that just to check because we're used to Trinity going every 4 years. You know what I'm saying? 4 years in a row, whatever.
Right.
A public school, I don't know. We got to find out when the last time if Mel makes it to the championship game, that'd be 4 years in a row. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's unheard of. So
that's crazy.
Support them Bulldogs. Do what you got to do. Quit playing. And I got plenty of people who hits me up. Hey, what's not? Come on after the game.
Right.
I'm not answering no more calls. Or text. Y'all forget that. Y'all need to come out to them games.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, for all the PRP people, the only reason why I wasn't there, Mama said, well, where you get them jackets? He said, you got to get the Antoine. You'll see Antoine Friday. Yeah. I saw another new reporter. He had one. Twan didn't have his on, but yeah. And you can see it's like red right there.
Oh, that's dope.
But for the PRP, I'll be out there next year. I'll come check you guys out big time. You know what I'm saying? Bless y'all with some of that wheel magic. All that kind of stuff like that. So definitely support the team. I know it was ended in a disappointing loss, but it's still a young team. Get behind the team, support them. Guys, get in the weight room, work on your craft, do what you need to do. Everything's gonna work out. That's not a problem. So hats off for the year of the PRP. They battled COVID and all this kind of stuff like that. So lost some key players doing some games, missed some games. So hopefully everything will be rocking and rolling. So we don't have to worry about that. Definitely look for PRP to have a great year next year, without a doubt. So continue to support these schools. Y'all know what the deal is.
Right.
Big time, man. Like I said, I'm about to look it up. I don't think it's. I can't remember. Not in my time.
Right. Now that's
4 straight.
A lot. 4 straight years.
Yeah. If they get there, it'll be 4 straight. I've never. 3 straight is a lot.
Right.
4 straight. Like I said, you used to. Everybody's used to Trinity.
Right. Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not even used to St. X doing that. I can't recall St. X doing 4 times in a row. Nothing like that. But Trinity, that's just what they do. They reload. So I'm telling you guys right now, you better get Trinity right now. They rocking and rolling. They did, what I'm saying? Like, they still miss. They still young. They miss some key pieces. Go ahead and knock them in the head. But next year they're gonna be fire. They're gonna be fire.
There's a lot of good teams.
Next year. Yeah. And Bulldog's got a lot of people coming back too. So yes, sir. It's gonna be. So it's gonna be some. I think next year's high school football in Louisville is gonna be several good to great teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the playoffs kick off, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that pops off. People are like, oh my gosh,
right?
Let's see this, and then granted, you do have the single A, double A things like that. So we gotta check them out, man. Hey, if y'all want us to come check it out, go to school, come to schools, holler at us.
Yeah, just hit us.
It is without a doubt. we don't mind talk football, basketball, softball, baseball, bowling. I didn't give a PRP bowling.
Hey, dude, see them numbers that they putting up 205, 230.
I know they're gonna smack, but I still want. I want to do that. I want to do that. Yes, sir. Big time. I definitely want to do that. All right, let's go on and get it on in here. Let me see. Let me line this up. Big time. Let's do it this way.
Market wheel. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Mailing PRPs in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
Is that Superstar? Hold on. Is that Superstar?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? I'm straight. I'm
Yes,
good.
sir. Thank you for joining us, man.
Man, no problem.
Yes, sir. Now, off the bat, man. Congratulations on your season, and also
Thank you.
congratulations on your commitment to UK, man.
For sure.
Yeah, that's big time. But we want to walk down some memory lane. So your new fan base, your new fans is probably watching or will be watching, so they get to know about Eli. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. And then the PRP who supported you. So you want Eli or Elijah?
Eli straight, yeah.
Okay. Just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make you upset or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's hey.
Mr. Superstar. Yeah. So look, check this out. How old was you when you started playing sports, man?
What'd you say?
How old were you when you started playing sports?
Oh, I was like 3. I started out playing baseball. Yeah. And then I went to football a little bit after that.
Okay. So you played both, right? So
Right.
when did you how did you play that all the way up to like middle school or something?
So yeah, I played football my 6th grade year, and then I stopped after that, and I came back my sophomore year of high school and started playing receiver. Yeah.
Wow. So what you was doing baseball all that time?
Right. Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, have you talked to the baseball team?
Hey.
You okay?
Hey, that was the plan. Baseball was really the plan to start out, though. For real.
Right. What position did you play?
Outfield, anywhere in the outfield.
Okay, right, man.
Why do you take the long break from football?
Oh no, I think I just really needed to think about if I wanted to play it or not. For real. I didn't know if I really wanted to play it. But like baseball, I was really just focusing on baseball and like the technique on baseball. For real. So that was about it.
Right. That's good stuff. Yeah. What little league did you play baseball and football at an early age?
Prairie Village.
Okay.
And Valley Sports. So I started out at Valley Sports, and then I went to Prairie Village.
Valley Sports.
Yeah.
Man, when they beat us in the All-Star. Oh.
Hey, Valley Sports was popping. Back when I was playing, it was popping.
Yeah, it was popping then when I was playing. That's about 30 years different.
Yeah. Then everyone moved over to Prairie Village.
Okay. That's good stuff.
Over there.
That's a hey man. So look, okay. So you said you stopped. Then you okay. When was last year you played like football before you started back? When was that?
So I played 6th grade year and then I stopped.
Okay, 6th grade year. You said, "Oh, I'm going cold turkey."
Right.
Not until you went to PRP.
Right.
So what made you get back out there?
My parents. For real. They was kind of, my dad really tried to talk me into it, and I was like, all right, I'll go back out there and I'll try it again. And I just ended up liking it again. And that was when I was playing receiver. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, all right. Was it 10th? You say 10th? Was it 10th grade?
10th grade.
10th grade.
10th grade, yeah.
You decide that, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to
Right.
rock and roll with football.
Right.
How was that? I mean, because probably you're an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, how was that at first getting back grind? Like, here we go. We got with football, man. How was that when you went back into it?
I mean, it was rough, but I mean, I got back into it pretty quick because I mean, I could run and I could catch, so it's like it kind of was easy going into receiver.
Right.
Like when I was in middle school, I wasn't playing on the offensive side; I was defense.
Okay.
So I mean, I really was like switching up, but I mean, I could run and catch, so it worked out. But I mean, it was still kind of hard adjusting to it.
Wow. So, while you at PRP, did you play baseball?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Every year. Yeah, I play baseball every year.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, you a dual sport,
Right.
man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I played basketball too a little bit, but I mean that was back when I was like 5'10". Didn't really get much play time then. Yeah. They wanted me now. Hey, they wanted me this year though.
I bet they did.
Right.
Look, hold on real quick. He just crushed all the 5'10" people in the world. Why you do that? Why you do that?
I was 5'10" and I really couldn't dribble that good. So I mean, it was like if you're 5'10", you can dribble. You're straight. But I mean,
Right.
I was 5'10" and I couldn't dribble. So I mean, it kind of ruined it for me.
So sophomore year receiver, right?
Yeah.
And doing baseball. Going into your junior year, how was that? You were still receiver, right?
Yeah.
So how was the transition? Because now you got a year underneath your belt. You ready to rock and roll.
Right. So I got a chance to learn the plays more, and that was like all around. I learned pretty much every position on the offense, like every single position. So like, I mean, I was pretty much like when it came to that, I could pretty much be used anywhere. So I mean, it was a little better. I still didn't feel like I was getting as much like play time as I wanted, but I mean, stuff happens.
Right. So how did you? We can go back. We can go back to your sophomore year.
Right.
What did that whole calendar year look like for you? Because you're doing baseball, you're doing football. I'm pretty sure that was you doing any kind of 7-on-7, anything like that?
No, I wasn't doing. Nah.
You doing travel ball?
Yeah. So I doing? Nah, I don't think I was doing travel ball at that point. So I was playing travel ball throughout my life, but like I think I pretty much stopped when I got to high school. So after my freshman year, I think I stopped playing travel ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So baseball still going, football. Like, did you
Right.
get with like anybody to help you out or anything like that? Because
Nah, I was pretty much just doing it all on my own at that point. I mean I had some coaches throughout my years that pretty much stayed with me, like that traveled on to PRP, that like kind of helped out. But I mean, besides that, I didn't really have no one to help me out.
so junior year, you rocking and rolling, man. What did junior year look like for you though?
Just being like, I was more used for screens to get a first down usually. I mean, I could push myself into the first down, so I mean that was mostly what I was used for.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get on Tommy, man. I mean,
I mean, hey,
it's done with now, but yeah, I mean, you still, haven't reached your goals without a doubt. So, okay, junior, all this kind of stuff like that. Let's dive into baseball though, because I used to think with that.
Yeah.
So because PRP is known for baseball too, big time. So how was baseball?
Hey, I love baseball. That was always like my favorite sport growing up. So it's definitely a special place in my heart for that sport. So I mean, it was pretty good throughout my. I mean, so Coach Miller, I came in freshman year, and Coach Miller was still head coach. And then going into my sophomore year, all that stuff happened with Coach Miller, and that's a rough thing to happen for the program. But I mean, it kept up pretty well, even after that happening.
So you played outfield
Right.
PRP. What? Now we're gonna see what kind of slug he was.
Yeah.
What? Batting order. What was you at the batting order, man? What you
So
bet?
man, I've been about everywhere. I've been first, middle, last. I mean, I'm pretty fast, so I mean, my last year playing, they put me at the end of the batting lineup because our strong hitter was up first. So right after I got on base, he pretty much hit me in, and it just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flip it in like that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's good stuff like that. Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Let me ask you this. So, COVID. COVID
Mm-hmm.
happened when? That was what, your junior year, senior? When did COVID happen?
And my senior year.
Senior year.
So into my junior year, going into my senior year.
How did that affect you as a athlete and with these different sports now?
And it affected. I mean, it affected me majorly because, like, I mean, we missed out on so many like different games we could have played. It's just that's film. You know what I mean? So I mean, it affected me majorly. Even coming to baseball because we lost a lot of our season in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the host. Yeah, now I think about it, it was the whole season.
Right. Yeah,
So
that was kind of ugly. And so,
yeah,
and you hit something that I think people underestimate with COVID as
right.
far as junior year, senior year. So like recruiting,
Mm-hmm.
no film.
Yep. Nothing.
How it's so funny
Yeah.
because a lot of kids went through this. That like as this is going on, transfer portal is heavy and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
People fail to realize that these high school kids didn't get opportunity like the normal. So
Right.
like, did that put a lot of pressure on you?
Oh
Either
yeah,
like,
definitely.
you know,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I came in. So I mean, I came into pretty much my senior year. I got that, and plus I got my second year back. I came into that year just grinding for highlights, pretty much. That was just like a highlight grind. You know what I mean? And plus, at like all off season, I was working every day, so it was just like I gotta go in here, I gotta show what I can do, and that's pretty much all I was focused on. And I was like, I mean, that's about it. I was just pretty much hoping to go in there, show what I can do, and just hope I can really do a good thing out there.
right. So when did you switch to defensive back?
My this last year, my extra year coming back, so 1 year.
Wow, one
Mm-hmm.
year you flipped it like that.
Right, right,
Wow, man, that's
yeah,
impressive.
Why the change?
yeah, definitely.
Eli, why the change from receiver to DB?
I just didn't feel like I was getting enough action on the offensive side, and I went to work out with Chris Vaughn.
Chris Vaughn.
Uh, yeah, with Chris Vaughn, and he pretty much just, I mean, he came up to me straight up. He was like, I mean, you want to get paid? I was like, oh yeah, most definitely. So he was like, all right, then this is what we're gonna do. Do you want to switch the corner? I was like, yes, anything that would get me to the next level. So I mean, pretty much from there, I just worked every day for it, and it just kept coming to me more and more every single day. And each game, I got better and better. So I mean, luckily, that's how it happened.
Right. That's impressive, man. Because playing DB is hard in itself.
Definitely.
And then also you play receiver, so you know what I'm saying. You could probably look and see the routes and different stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying that.
It gives you a little different. Yeah, it gives you a little different mentality on the game. Yeah, definitely. Knowing a
Right,
little different routes, combinations, stuff like that. Splits. I mean, there's so
right.
much that goes into it. Yeah.
So okay, went from trying to catch touchdowns to stop
Right.
touchdowns. So
Right.
so how did you adjust? Like so now, and not saying that you wasn't a physical receiver. Now you got to
Right.
make some tackles, break up, and things like that. How did you like? I mean, was that like? I mean, granted, you're an athlete, point blank, but that's something you still have to like do. So
Hey,
how was
tackling.
your? Go ahead.
I mean, yeah. Like tackling was definitely a big thing I had to adjust to this year. Because I mean, coming from receiver, I never had to tackle anybody. So it's like, okay, I got to come in here, just do whatever I got to do to get somebody down on the ground. That's pretty much what I came in thinking. So, I mean, of course, just being new to the position, I'm going to keep getting better and better at tackling and that's just how it is, for real, for real. I mean,
Right.
you got to keep on working on it. That's about it.
Well, you know,
Right.
the great thing, one of the things, you can't teach height. What are
No.
you, 6'3", right?
Yeah, yeah.
You got some burners, so that right there is great. So, senior, you're playing, with I'm gonna call them out, Kai and them. I don't
Hmm.
get you. Yeah, you see Kai. I'm gonna get Kai. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get him,
Yeah,
get him.
I'm gonna get him. But anyway, so doing all this, adjusting, progressing. When did you start hearing from colleges, man?
Uh, so I mean, I heard from Kentucky pretty much before the season, and this throughout the season, I was hearing from colleges.
Was Kentucky looking at the receiver or the DB?
The DB.
Okay, so they already knew the game plan was.
Yeah, and both. Yeah, kind of both a little bit.
Okay, okay, cool. What other programs was looking at you?
So from this year,
Yes.
so Illinois was, Louisville was at one point, Kentucky, of course, West Virginia, Utah, Purdue. Yeah, those are big ones.
Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, they were showing love.
Did you take any trips?
I took one out to Kentucky. I took an official visit out to Kentucky.
Okay. I saw.
Yeah.
You know what?
And I went to a few Purdue games too.
Okay, Mr. Brown. I also saw you in an epic photo, man. Epic photo because I'm a male Bulldog. Michigan State. When you was with Eli Manning and
Yeah.
Woo and all them and a couple other cats, man, that was looking hard, man. Y'all hard.
Yeah.
Y'all
Hey,
look good in that green.
Hey, those is dogs. They're all dogs.
I was like, man, Michigan State, that'd have been woo. That's yeah. That's our boy.
That was at the start. That was at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that was a hard picture though, man. That was a hard picture.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this. So as you have progressed as a DB, man, are you gonna like stay at corner or safety? What have they talked to you
I
about?
look to stay.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely look to stay at corner. That's the position I want to continue playing.
Okay. So you gonna play baseball this year?
Nah. Gotta move on. Gotta focus on my craft. Yeah, gotta move on.
Focus on football.
Okay. So last year,
I always, yeah.
so last year was your last year playing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to
I always
play?
love the sport.
Let me ask you this: if they give you an opportunity to play at Kentucky, you gonna play? They got a great program in baseball too now.
Nah, I'm football all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm football all the way.
So is it hurting not being out there on that baseball field this year?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
You got a passion for it, and you can tell.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Play that long. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, bro. I mean, they do it all the
it's
time.
hard, but
They do it all.
just being new to the position, I gotta put all my time into the position.
Right.
So you know what I mean.
What advice would you give youngsters that are trying to? Well, I'll do the youngsters. What advice would you give somebody who's trying to transition from receiver to DB? Like, granted, some people it's easy and some people it's not. But what kind of advice would you give somebody who's trying to go from offense to defense, especially as a receiver to DB?
Right. So I would say it's possible for anybody. And if you put enough work and time into it and commit yourself, you can do anything you want to do in life. For real. That's what I would say.
Who was your DB coach, man? At
Coach at PRP,
yes.
Coach McGinnis.
Okay. Did y'all have some like I said, be so talented that you are. Sometimes coaches give you a little extra, like, hey, got to do that kind of stuff like that. Right. And then, really, I don't know who was back there in the backfield. I know some players was probably like, oh man, here come Eli. Here come Eli. He can ready to steal my position. Oh my goodness, that kind of stuff. But I mean, everybody's the brother.
Yeah.
Tell us about the brotherhood at PRP, man. Football.
Man, I mean, there really ain't nothing else like it. I mean, like I said, they put so much emotion into the game, and I'm glad they accepted me onto the defensive side of the ball for real, for real. I mean, like you said, Kion. I mean, he's a big time player for the team. I mean, he puts so much emotion. Like you don't really realize how much like this kid really like loves the game. Like I've done seen him cross like more than I shouldn't be saying it. I've done seen him cry more than twice on the field, like just losing a regular season game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, there's nothing else like it for real, for real.
Right.
That passion, man. That passion.
Right.
Once you have that passion, yeah, you know those turds, man, is hurt. You know what I'm saying? You just mad. You know.
Absolutely.
That kind of stuff, you know, ain't because you got your lunch taken, it's because hey, you ain't losing, and it hurts you that much for real. Let me ask you this: like, as far as PRP football for next year, I know they're kind of young. What do you think the outlook's going to be for them next year?
Say it one more time.
What do you think the outlook's going to be for PRP football next year?
I mean, they got a lot of good receivers, I would say. I mean, they got a lot of threats on the offensive side. So, I mean, I feel like they'll be able to get the ball completed in space a lot, to be honest. So, I mean, we have a good defense coming back too. I'm pretty confident in the defense coming back, but I think the offensive side of the ball is going to be a big deal for PRP.
Okay. Let me ask you, who is the hardest team that you played against in high school football?
Ooh. In high school, ooh. In general, like just in general throughout my years,
Yeah.
I would say I got two teams. I would say Bowling Green and Male.
Don't do that. And Mel,
I'd say Bowling Green and
and
Male.
Mel Gay still hurts my heart, man. Don't say
man.
Mel. You could have kept it to yourself. You should have just said Bowling.
Hey,
You should have just said Bowling Green.
hey,
It still hurts.
Elijah, all you had to do is inbox me. That's okay, bro.
Say next too, because I mean they're so put together and they just know what they're doing.
They're a machine.
Like just it's not even that like you don't even have to have athletes for real. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, I mean it makes such a big difference.
And you got to think they've been playing since Toe Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they put all together. So
Yep.
knows what you're gonna do.
Right.
Right. Bunch of strong dudes too.
Right. So let me ask you this: what game throughout your career, football wise, that you balled out that stood out to you? Your best game, in your opinion.
Man. Let me think about
Hey,
it.
check us out though. Elijah, give us offense, give us defense.
So like offensive game wise and defensive game?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd say probably Saint X this year defensively. And Butler last year offensively.
Yeah.
And not even that I scored that game, but not even that I just scored all around blocking wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like touches wise, I mean that was just an all around great game for me. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and then this year for defense, just being able to lock down the whole side of the field. I mean that's always a good game.
Right.
May not came out with the win, but I mean just to be able to have that presence on the field and take away that whole side is, I mean, can't get much better than that.
Elijah, when did you? We're going back to senior. We're going back to this year as far as a DB. What game did you realize that I got this? You know what I'm saying? Because even though you transition, what game did you realize? Oh, okay, I'm here. I'm ready. This is easy right now for me. You know.
Right. Okay, I would say. What was our first game? So who we played first? I would say DOS game, our second game. After that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was still getting like comfortable in the field, I would say, during that game, but yeah. So the game after DOS, after our second game, I forgot who we played that game, but I mean, it was definitely after that game. I felt like I was 10 times more comfortable at the position, and I could move freely. So I mean, I would definitely say it was the third game of the season.
So they basically had you on the island by yourself,
By itself.
rock. Oh, like I got you,
Right. And
man.
that's how I like it. I told that's what I told him the whole season. I was like, man, let me do my thing, and I mean, y'all see. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it worked. It worked out. I mean, definitely.
Who was the best receiver you played against? You gotta give somebody some love, man.
Man. You know what? I'm gonna show some love to number 7 on Manuel's team. He definitely
Skittles.
sure, yeah. I mean,
Skittles.
he got some good footwork. I mean, he's pretty fast too. So I mean, he definitely showed me some more work throughout the season. It was fun playing.
Who was the best? Who was the best DB you played against?
Ooh, DB.
Now that's you got more years on that one. So yeah, who's that?
Man, probably by far. I'm gonna say by far, probably Vito Tisdale. Definitely.
Woo,
Yeah, definitely.
woo. Nice, right
Yeah.
there. Yes, sir. That's a good one right there.
Definitely.
Big time. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? And that's great because, uh, it's certain games that that we was hoping and you guys, you know what I'm saying, took care of, and it didn't go you guys' favor. But I do love how when you guys did take some losses, y'all bounced back,
Right.
all this kind of stuff. How important is being a leader to you?
I mean, it's very important. You got. Yeah, I mean, you always want the people under you to look up to you and be able to look for you for leadership. So I mean, it's a huge thing for me.
Okay. All right.
And
So
just to be able to show the underclassmen different things they can do to improve their game. I mean, that's another huge thing.
what what could you say that you took from baseball that helped you with football?
Being able to track the ball. Definitely, yeah, in the outfield, because you're out in the outfield. You don't know if it's raining. You don't know if the wind's blowing like 50 miles per hour. You gotta track it. So I mean, when it comes to that, it definitely helped me being a receiver and DB. Because I
Right.
mean, I gotta go up for the ball. So I mean,
That's good stuff right there.
yeah.
That's real. Like my pops put me in baseball. Played baseball 8-9 years. So yeah, I
Mhm.
understand that. So let's do it this way. Before we get you out, Eli, the floor is yours. Who you need to thank? Who for made it happen for you? So you shout out whoever you want. We don't care. PRP, baseball, little league, whatever.
Right.
Chris, whoever's been in part. This is your time to go ahead and thank whoever you need to thank.
Man, first I want to thank God first off. I mean, for everything, because without Him, I mean, nothing's really possible without Him. Second off, I want to thank my family, because I mean, they've been with me through every step of this whole process, and I mean, it's a tough process. I mean, third off, I want to thank my coaches. I mean, just for giving me the opportunity to even switch to the position this year. I mean, because I mean, they didn't let me do that. Nothing would have happened. So I mean, I definitely want to give them a huge thanks. I want to give a huge thanks to my athletic director, Nick. I
Nick,
mean, I mean, he's out there working every day. I mean, he works hard. So I mean, big shout out to him. I mean, I want to thank every single one of my teammates because I mean, they showed love to me the whole time of me coming back. So I mean, I want to give a huge thanks to them too. I mean, that's about it. Yeah, I want to give a huge thanks to my trainer Chris Vaughn too. Yeah.
you just said something before we let you go. You just said something in your thanks. Um, how was that coming back for the fifth year? How was it like? Because like you said, people think, well, oh my God, here we go. I was joking about
Right.
it. Still, how was that transition though? Because like you said, they had to like welcome you back, even though you was coming back regardless. But still, was it any? How was that for you though, and for them? If you can speak on that real quick.
Right. So, so I pretty much had a conversation with Coach Williams. I was like, I'm gonna bet. I pretty much just bet on myself going into the season. I'm like, listen, you put me there, I'm gonna show you what I can do. And I mean, of course, he had doubts about it, and I mean that's understandable because guess what? I came from receiver, not many touches, not many touchdowns. Okay, he didn't do this offensively, so what can he really do defensively? I put the work in the off season, came back, showed him what I could do, and this pretty much proved a lot of people wrong about it. I mean, it was really a blessing to have this extra year to come back. I mean, there's really nothing like it, for real, for real.
Hey man, I'll tell you what. Was it was several guys who did like across the state that did that, and I'm gonna tell you what, for someone who to flip the script like you did, that is so impressive, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we're proud of you, man. We cannot
Absolutely.
wait to watch you because you're gonna ball out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's not an easy transition. What you
Right.
did,
It's not.
you made it look easy. That's not easy, man. So,
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. Definitely.
hey, man, God bless you, and we definitely will be
God
following
bless
you. Okay,
Appreciate you,
I
Eli.
appreciate it.
Eli, have a great one,
Thanks
brother.
for having me on.
Yes,
All
sir. Good kid, dude.
Oh man, that's great.
Good kid.
I didn't understand. I didn't know that. I mean, when he's talking about the baseball and all this kind of stuff, that was great because like you said, that's hurt. Like when I stopped playing baseball, it hurt me.
Yeah, and you can look at him and tell that that he can't get back out
Yeah,
there.
man. But he's like, I gotta make a decision.
Yeah,
I gotta make a business
that's
decision.
a good decision. It's a good decision.
Yeah.
But as you see,
But
the way
also,
he talked about
I
it,
would say this: if he knocks it out of the park
Mhm.
and he does well,
Yeah.
and he get it, I bet you anything he gonna be like if they can trust him taking care of his body, doing everything like that, and he's balling out.
Yeah.
I bet you anything. The baseball coach might come to him
Right.
because
Yeah,
that's a
you're
scholarship
right.
you ain't got to worry about.
Exactly.
Football got that. Like baseball scholarship is not everybody don't get a scholarship.
Right.
It's bits and pieces.
Mhm.
And if his kid rocks and roll for Big Blue, take care of his business, great kid. He's doing whatever. Let me have you for a couple of months. No, man, they gonna come get him, bro. They gonna come and get him. They gonna come get him.
Get him.
Great interview. We appreciate that,
Yes,
Eli, for real, man. And what he just said, I think that when you watch this interview, you may think that it was easy. It's not easy.
No, he put in work.
He put in work, but I'm saying it's still not easy.
Right.
Like 4 years or whatever you're playing, 3 years because he came. You're doing that, and then all of a sudden you switch a total different position.
A totally different position.
That is nuts.
Within, hold on, let's say, because the season, you can't even say within a year span. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's like, 6-7 months of just learning how to play that position.
That's easy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's work. That's hard work.
Hey, congratulations.
That's how you know when somebody
Congratulations, man. You earned that.
Absolutely.
You did you, brother. We will definitely be watching you, man, because that's thunder. I love that.
Right,
man.
yeah, that's dope.
Guys, you got to put in their work.
Yes.
You got to put in their work.
Yes.
Very fortunate because it could have been people like, nah, you can't. No. I don't want you out.
Right.
Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Because some coaches like, dude, you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So that lets you know he put in work with Chris and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. And he got damn good parents too. He got some good parents, man. Good parents.
Oh, he does.
That guy's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Market wheel. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Mailing PRPs in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
Mr. Brandon. How you doing?
What up? Good?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hey, for everybody out here right now, we got Brandon Dobbs, senior defensive lineman. I didn't want to pigeon-toe you because I was going to put you at defensive tackle, but I know how everybody move. And I played defensive tackle at Mayo myself, but we moved around, so I was like defensive lineman. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
It don't. I mostly just play defensive tackle and nose guard.
Okay. See,
I
I
let the
the
skinny
nose
people
guard
do the
off.
other part.
I didn't want to leave it off though. You know what I'm saying? So I just
Yeah.
went to defensive line.
Yeah.
What's going on with you though, man? Hey, I'm gonna tell you right here. First of all, this guy right here, man, is a hell of a player, but a better person.
Yeah.
You know, he helps my mom and everything. You know what I'm saying, going up hills and different stuff like that, man. He's a hell of a person, and I don't use that lightly. So your parents has done a great job with you, man, and raising you and things like that, brother. So continue to do that
Thank you.
big time. But let's go and have some fun, man. That's what the show's
All
about.
right.
Let's
Yeah.
talk
Let's go.
about Brandon. You know what I'm saying? So, Brandon, how old was you when you first started playing football, man?
My first time playing football, like back in youth league.
Yes.
So back in youth league, it was mostly I was different. I was skinny. I was
He said,
kind of tall, just skinny, tall kid. It mostly is just had a lot of issues, and it's just like growing up from youth league is just it was hard because like nobody mostly will be believing in me except for my mom, dad, and my brothers and my grandparents because I was so skinny and so small. But my first time when I got my first chance in youth league is like I just showed out mostly just tackle after tackle and then just got taken out. My fifth grade year going into sixth grade, for I was 7 on 7, so I was still skinny.
mm-hmm.
At the time, I didn't know what really position I wanted to play. So there was like, because I was tall, skinny, so there was like quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. But I always knew I wanted to play defensive end and defensive line because I always loved to hit people.
Right, right.
So at the same time, I was going in my sixth grade year. I was a quarterback and defensive end,
Did you say
and then
Quarterback.
quarterback. But at the time, I didn't have footwork like at all. So I just stick with defensive end. There was like two people my eighth grade year, sixth grade year. It was me and then Thomas Price. We
TK?
were the only we were the only sixth graders to start varsity with eighth graders. He played linebacker. He played running back, and I played defensive end.
Right.
And just out of nowhere, I knew when I first played my first game, and I kept making hits. I just knew something was going to go on. Something just kept taking off.
Real quick, time out real quick. Shout out to your mom. Hey, great woman. Had a great interview with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, big time. Hey, I don't know if she's watching. Shout out to you. Big time. So look, check this out. So as you going through this, and you got like you said, your siblings. So you got an older brother, right?
Yes,
I
my
mean,
older brother.
how many years older is he than you?
He's only 19 months older. He graduated when I was a sophomore.
Okay. Do you got a younger one coming up the ladder?
And then I got a younger brother. He's 16. He's a freshman at Mill.
Okay. And when I say these dudes are like tree trunks out, they not little dudes, man. They ain't for real.
Yeah,
They look. So
we're
you
big.
went to Johnson, right? You go to Johnson?
Yeah, I went to Johnson.
Okay. And it's so funny because like, who was your head coach then?
Sixth grade year, it was Coach B. I think he coaches at Atherton.
Bryson, that's my cousin. What's up,
Yeah,
Bryson?
Coach Bryson.
What's going on? But look,
And then
and then who else you have?
eighth grade year. So then seventh grade year, I quit. I didn't play for football for Johnson anymore. 7th grade year, I went to Catholic ball
Okay.
just because it was closer to my house and not that far driving all the way up there, then come back.
Okay.
So then 8th grade year, I came back to Johnson because 8th grade year, I was going to try to play up for Mel my 8th grade year,
Mhm.
but didn't work out. So then I went back to Johnson. And the head coach was, I think, either Leland or Palmer.
Palm. I think it's Palmer. I think it was Palmer.
Yeah, I think it was Palmer. And then, so it was just, those were the head coaches. And I
Let,
also played basketball, but
let me ask you this, Brandon. So, like, your older brother was already at Male then, right? He was
yes.
at Male. So, it wasn't no, like, I'm going to Butler. I was going to Male, pretty much.
A little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
Because at the time, since I played Catholic ball, I was the biggest and just the strongest. So, like, so many high schools try to reach out.
Right.
And since I just picked Mel, my mom worked there at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My Cody went there, my cousins went there. So just at the time, I just picked Mel. 8th grade year, I knew what to do on the football team.
Right.
I knew plays. I knew what I could do.
Okay.
So I just sticked with the Mel, and then yeah.
So, check this out. So he's like, it's funny because I probably know way too much. But anyway, so he's at Johnson. He's 8th grader, right? So you got all these guys, TK, and there's more people that he's probably have not said, of course. But then you have Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Burry, Selah, and all them company, right? All 8th graders, right? Then you have Vinny, Robert, and all these dudes. It's all at different middle schools, and they go to Male. How was your freshman year, man?
Our freshman year, it was at first it was just games, fun and games. It was mostly at first it was just because I knew Robert from youth league from Highview,
Have you? Yeah.
and then at the same time I knew Selah from AU basketball since since like 5th grade, 6th grade. So I knew him. So like at the same time for me it was just I knew those two people from each school.
Right, right,
So at the same time when all of us are coming in together, mostly they introduced me to other people.
right.
But since I knew, then I met Nick and Vinny. I think it was Vinny, but I met a couple other people at an All Star game,
Right, right,
for Kentucky East and West All Star game that were going to Mill. But mostly all of our schools coming together, and now how from our freshman year to senior year, how we all turned out, it just came a bond. It was just we
right.
mostly all just came together because like we're close. Like didn't matter how we were. It's just football is family, so most we just all combined, and that's how it went.
So freshman year though, did you dress out varsity freshman year?
Yes,
So you
there was 3 people that started dressing out for varsity.
okay? It was
It
you,
was me, Nick Shuddy, and Vinny
right,
and Selah. So,
right,
but at the time Selah was hurt.
right. So he got to experience that 18 championship.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So got that already underneath the belt, rocking and rolling with that. How was your transition, even though, still freshman, play freshman, and also do, what I'm saying, that how was the transition, Brandon, from freshman year to sophomore year?
freshman year to sophomore year, it was kind of different. Freshman year, I was coming off a little injuries with my ankles and everything. It was just at the time freshman year. Some people are different. Some people come in, they're ready to go
Right,
from 8th grade to freshman. For me, I came in, I had a big head on my shoulders and everything. Thought I come in, I'm going to be the baddest one out there and everything. But at
right.
the same time, when I did come in, I wasn't. There's other people that was better than me, bigger than me, and that's how it went. mostly. So at the same time, I did get hurt a lot, and at the same time, I was babying a lot.
Right.
So I knew I shouldn't have done that mostly. But at the same time, going in from my freshman to sophomore year, I did have a couple of people helping me out with the transfer from the transformation.
Right.
But so at the same time, with Elijah Reed, he goes to Chris Vaughn right now.
Right.
At the time, from my 8th grade year to I think sophomore year, I also went to Chris Vaughn.
Oh wow. Both
So
people travel the
Yeah.
same circles. Love it.
Yes, sir.
but it was just from freshman to sophomore year, it was just different and weird a lot because you're going from at the same time dressing, doing scout team and everything else,
But you know what?
and then sophomore.
But, but no, I was gonna say, you know what though? I can see you reflecting on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, senior now, I can see you reflecting when you say, "Well, I could have done something different," like that kind of stuff like that. And we'll get all that. So, from sophomore year, right, injury and stuff like. How was your junior year? How was that? Sophomore to junior year.
Sophomore year was pretty good. It mostly just getting so many chances as I needed from Coach Clark and all the coaches that didn't really give up on me yet.
Right.
And it was just all the way up until I played our San X game. It was San X and versus the Mel, and I did good that game. Sophomore making tackles and everything else. It was just perfect. And then all the way up until after Manuel got injured again.
Okay. Okay.
And I tore everything. I tore most of my ligaments in my left ankle.
Wow.
So just coming off of that, I was just there supporting the team, no matter what. Just trying to make it all the way to stay helping team out. Everything else,
Right. Right.
that was the go.
So
Going into junior year,
yeah.
because for me with COVID started half end of my sophomore year,
Right.
going into the junior year. So it was different,
Right.
just with all this stuff going on, COVID and everything.
So so as far as with COVID junior stuff like that, how was that when everybody like we have been taught as football players that junior year is the year colleges is looking. You know what I'm saying? Like they come.
Yes.
How did you manage that stress? Because that's a stressor. Because y'all did basically, granted, y'all had a year, but it ain't the same year.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that, Brandon?
Dealing with that was difficult, mostly with film practices and everything. It was just difficult going into my junior year, mostly with trying to be safe,
Right,
COVID issues, not trying to get COVID, messing up the team and everything. So at the same time, mostly it's just I try to distance myself from a lot of people.
right,
Mostly it's just because junior year it was a difficult year because mostly we lost a lot of people from our sophomore year
right,
going to our junior year. So it was different and difficult. Even practices were different. They split it up into so many groups. But at the same time, if you look at it, at the same time, we still all played as a team, acted like a team, even though we're in separate groups.
right,
We all acted like a team, played as a team, and everything else.
right.
It was just, COVID was weird, coaches, film, and everything else.
Brandon, dealing with COVID, dealing with injuries that you had. How was your off seasons and stuff, man? How was your off season going into like? I got one more year left. Okay, this is a biggie. How was that, man? Like getting yourself together. You want film. The film was kind of different because of COVID.
Yeah.
How How did you prepare yourself for your senior year, Brandon?
I prepared myself as senior year. I do got to shout out Damon Smith and his wife Kelly Smith
Okay.
because I went out there and I worked out with them and trained. And at the same time, when I was doing that, I also did wrestling.
Okay.
So at the same time, doing all those, mostly losing weight, getting in shape, gaining muscle, just that all helped me in going into this year,
Okay.
especially with wrestling. Because since I play defensive line, we get in our stance, we stay low, we use our hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's mostly the same way we do for wrestling.
Right.
Wrestling helped me a lot. Like in the beginning of 2 months, I lost 25 pounds just off of wrestling.
Wow. Wow. I'm about to get on that, man. Next January, I'm ready to sign up. I lose about 50, baby. My old ass. But you know what? That's impressive though.
It is.
Because I've never heard somebody say that. That right there.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! That's good. That's good stuff right there, Brandon. So check us out. So you have been a part of 3 state championships. We all know what the goal is. We know that.
Yes.
But do you know how special it is? Like, we're not even talking about this shit, but do you know like how special it is? Because before you came on, we was chatting it up, and I don't know too many public schools that went to 3 in a row. Public schools, private, yes. Trinity, they do it all the time. So now you guys have some. Even if it's somebody who went 3, I definitely know it ain't been 4.
Right.
You guys have something special that y'all can obtain, and of course, you want the cherry on the top. You just want, it ain't about Mel getting there because y'all been doing that. You want the cherry on the top. But I do want to say that you guys have been a part of a special time at Mel, man. And you might not look at it right now until after you graduate and stuff like that. But you know, as a former player, alumni, I like to hand out roses now and flowers. Even though I ain't gonna give you too much, I ain't gonna blow your head because you not finished in what you need to be doing.
Yeah.
But man, that's a special thing, man. Because when you can say that so far, all 3 of my years, I played to the last game of the season.
Right.
People can't say that.
It is, especially for the all past 3 years from freshman to junior year going to state. Even though we were all of us kids, we were different ages, different classes, different everything. But at the same time, we all acted like a family. We
Right.
mostly just we concentrate on one goal and then we go from there. Every week, Friday nights, that's one goal. Beat there, move on, keep on going.
Right.
That's how we played. That's how we always, from my freshman year, that's how I always looked at it. Just keep on playing, just keep on going.
Right.
Either way, it was just, we all acted like a family and all that. It's just how Mel is. Mel is a good school, good football program. Mostly, especially in the summer times, we mostly just stay together, just keep practicing, keep on working.
Right.
And that's mostly how we all stay together. Mostly kept going to state.
Right.
It was just family. Keep
Brother-
working hard.
It's a brotherhood. Like you said,
Yes.
it's a family. So check this out. You have goals and wants, college and things like that, right? So how's recruiting going for you?
I did couple, I think last weekend I went to WKU.
Okay, that's good stuff.
I liked it there. I did this year I got my first official offer from Campbellsville.
Okay, they offer me too.
But mostly either way it's just try to keep on contacting coaches. Try my best.
You know your head coach went there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 of our coaches went there.
Who the other coach that went there? You know?
Coach Coulter.
Okay, cool. I had a guy who played with me. He played with Coach Wolf, Campbellsville.
Mhm.
He's a former Bulldog too, and they offered me, you know what I'm saying. Also, I was a mess, but anyway, that kind of stuff. Don't do like Will, but anyway, my thing is this, man. As you guys continue to rock and roll, things will fall in place. Just take
Yes.
care of business,
Mm-hmm.
take care of business in academic side, all this kind of stuff like that, right? So let's get to some other kind of things. So as you got a younger brother, you got an older brother. Um, how are those conversations? Because older brother was with you, he got a championship. How is that? I mean, because like you guys got something going. I might have to turn Career Journal on to y'all. I mean, if you take care of business this year, I mean,
Right.
I hate to put the little brother in hey, bro, you gotta get one too. That kind of
Yeah.
stuff. How was that,
Just
man? Because that's
mostly,
special.
just mostly with all three of us, with my older brother being there, it was me coming there my freshman year. It was at the same time I didn't have to worry. I had my older brother. I had him on my back. I had him. I looked up to my older brother at the time. My freshman year, knowing him, he was the older Dobbs. It was just at the same time knowing me, we all fight. Me, all three of us do. We fight. Try to be the bigger one, being the alpha one, whatever it is. So at the time, me coming to my freshman year, and with him, it started becoming his years again. So at the same time, I wasn't really trying to my first year. I didn't want to show him up.
Right.
He played offense. I played defense.
Did y'all battle in practice?
Oh yeah,
Oh, man, as a coach, you would do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
Dobbs, the Dobbs boys.
yes. Me him. Every time I practice, me and him heads up. That's just. I'm not gonna lie. I was a douchebag to him a lot. During practice, a lot. It was heads up,
Right,
mostly heads up.
right,
Best man wins.
right,
It's just how it went. That's the same thing with. I don't really see my younger brother. Since he's a freshman, I really don't get to see him on
right.
practice or on practice field.
Okay. Good, because we don't want you to be a douchebag to him either.
Right.
Yeah, I take care of it. I take care of that one.
Okay. Being the middle child that you are. So yeah.
Yes, being the middle child, I'm stuck with both.
So let
It's
me
just
ask
how it is.
Brandon, let me ask you this, and this is a very important question, and this is something that being on the show, we like to get the players and stuff like that, get ready for college and different stuff like. Why should a college recruit you and want you?
I think a college should recruit me mostly because at the same time I won't give up. Either way, if I lose one, my whole life I've always been told football is a play-by-play sport. If I mess up one play, I'm gonna go at it 100% still. I'm gonna make it up the other play. It's just I won't. I'll just never give up. I work my hardest as much as I can, 110%. That's just how it always been. Mostly, same thing. It's just going to just working out, weight room, everything else. Just concentrate on one go and just go through the go.
Got you, got you.
So
Let me ask you this: as your time at Mail, and it's still going on, who has been the toughest offensive line that you have faced?
toughest offensive line. There's two. I have to do Trinity's and
Trinity win. What year was you?
ooh, I had to say junior year,
Okay, last year.
and then I had to say our own.
Like it. Like it. Like it. No, I like it.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I
That's
like it.
perfect.
If you had to give advice to an incoming freshman, defensive lineman as yourself, what advice would you give him?
Vice is we run a lot. So at the same time, just advice I'll give them is just don't keep your head up at the same time, because it's going to be different from coming in from eighth grade to freshman year. Because mostly you're learning new plays, learning more technique than you ever learned. That was a thing that was harder for me was technique.
Right.
Hmm.
It's just you gotta learn technique, keep your head up, but at the same time, I'll just tell them get in the weight room, work out, keep concentrate,
Like it. Like,
keep grades up a lot.
right. Right.
Yeah. Big thing.
What game have you played? And I hope whatever you say, we got about 4 or 5 whatever games left. I hope you get this, top this. But what game would you say was the best game that to you that you played that you like? Oh, I balled in that game.
Ballard and Manuel
What year?
going from this year,
Okay, okay,
from our first game scrimmage against Holland is just Holland's game. I was just hurt. Mostly is just try and make as many plays as I can, show out.
uh, what was your wrist? What do you have? Because I know you had a cast on.
Um, it was during the second scrimmage against Bowling Green. At the time it was me and Sailor. I made a tackle and so me and Sailor came out of nowhere and made a sandwich
Okay,
against the running back. So Sailor was on one side, I was on the other side, and at the time I think when I tackled, I went with my hand like that, and I broke my thumb.
wow, okay,
So going from in that game, I was just at the time I knew I broke it. It was just I was sad. So like at the same
right,
time I didn't want to be out. So going into first game, it was good. I had it wrapped up in a glove and everything else.
yeah,
It's just it was different with one arm, but at the same time I started getting used to it.
right,
And then we played Ballard. Even though I couldn't really make tackle with two arms, still made me tackle with one.
yeah. But you know what though, Brandon? The thing about it is, when we all become seniors, uh, it's a different drive. Like
Hmm.
several people like, man, I don't want no club. Like, and I remember you having it taped up and wrapped and cast and all this. But because I remember, like, right before our season started, I sprung my ligaments. But I made sure I came back at first. Was ready,
Right.
but
Yeah,
that right there, the drive is different. So
it is. It's
you
like
said right. So you said Ballard and Manuel. Let me ask you this real quick. That game, man, and I said this before last week to Robert. I don't think I've seen a more dominant defense at male. And don't get me wrong, 18 was great and all this kind of stuff like this. But I just think I don't think I've seen a dominant defense like this in a long, long, long time. Because Mel got plenty of people who ball out and everything. And I've never seen a dominant performance in a male manual game when you held somebody to 2 points. I mean 2 yards. How did you? I mean, like that film the next day or whatever. I mean, I know you guys was like, y'all focused, man. I mean, how did that make you feel? Because like you said that was one of your games that you like. I bought out. How was that, man?
from all the 4 years of high school with the Mel and Manuel rivalry, it was a different state of mind, different state of mindset, and we just knew we had to just get business taken care of.
Right,
We were talking stuff, but at the same time, with our defense, we knew we just had to show out,
right.
blowouts every try to get every game a blowout.
Right.
We just knew from going into practice that week, we knew it was going to be a different week from every other week mostly.
Right.
So at the same time, it was just harder. It was fun at the same time. It was just for me. It was mostly I was emotional after the game.
Right.
It
Right.
was my last male manual game, so at the same time, I was emotional from it.
Right.
Been there one game every year
Right.
that I played in it. It was different mindset mostly
Yeah. You know, so funny.
going into the game.
You know, what's so funny. What you said. Any ex former male guy. What you just said. It makes your hair stands up because everybody can recall their last one. And for y'all guys to dominate like y'all did, I mean, we're on the sidelines watching, and it was incredible with that. I was before we get you out of here, we always do this. Um, Shout out. Who would you like to give a shout out? It can thank anybody, the coaches, mom, dad, everybody. The floor is yours, man. Go ahead and rock and roll.
Hey, I do want to shout out my mom and dad. At the same time, I wouldn't be being here doing this without them in my life, and giving me the courage to keep on going with them right on my back.
Right.
And then especially my brothers, they're my second number one supporters that I have going on into trying to go on to college, playing football, and doing other stuff. And then my papa and nana, mostly they do anything for us. Mostly it's just I love them and everything. And then my two athletic directors, Coach Kelsey, and then Miss Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Emily has been like second, one of my second moms to me since my freshman year.
Okay.
And then mostly my whole family, my cousins, uncles, everything else.
Tell them,
But
tell them they can't give you no scripts. They can't give you no scripts.
man, he's weird. But mostly it's just give everybody thanks for just being there with me in my life and going on with the process I'm going with.
Right, right.
Mostly everything.
Good, good. Brandon,
And then
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
it's just mostly with everybody going on, COVID still going on with masks and everything. It's been different and everybody's been there by our side for football and everything. So
Well, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you what, man. You know we're cheering you on, man. We hope that you go ahead and bring home state, but also we hope that you find you a college that's gonna give you a chance to shine and rock and roll, man. Because myself personally, I've seen you. I remember Highview. You know what I'm saying? I remember all that. So I definitely a fan of yours and hope that you go ahead and succeed in everything you do, big time. And all I gotta say is that take care of Friday night.
we got it.
All right, one more night, baby. We gotta keep going on. We try to get to that.
Oh yeah, I'm going working all the way up for this right here.
Look. That's right. That's right.
I am working up for this right here.
That's right. That's what it's about. Hey man, God bless you, man, and thank you for joining the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
All
It
right,
was it was a good experience. A great experience.
you'll have many more interviews down the line, brother. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Action-packed night, brother.
Yes, sir.
We do. So look, we done had people reached out, talking about they want their sons and stuff on, and that's good. We love that. Be patient. We got you guys. This is what it's about.
Yes, sir.
We want these
Kids.
we want these kids to go ahead and actually get interviewed.
Right.
Talk about what they need to be working on and what they did, and actually, coaches and employers, everybody see this kind of stuff.
Right.
So
Exactly.
great job Brandon Dobbs, Elijah Reed.
Yep.
2 Stone Colds, man. That's why we do this show, The Legacy, man. Thank you guys. Tomorrow we'll be on here, rocking and rolling. Make sure you subscribe. Do what you got to do. God bless, right?
God bless. Be safe, too. Jesus.
Yes, please.
Market wheel. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Mailing PRPs in on this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Marking wheel locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.